Yes. Here we go. Rashawn McDonald. Welcome to Money Making Conversations. I am your host. Each Money Making Conversations talk show is about entrepreneurship and entertainment. I provide the consumer and business owner access to celebrities, CEOs, entrepreneurs, and industry decision makers. I recognize that we all have different definitions of success. For some, it's a sizable paycheck. Mine is helping people wake up and inspiring them to accomplish their goals and live their very best life. These are my passions, and that's what I'm going to help you find your passion. I want you to stop tripping over small challenges and prepare to rise above the bigger obstacles that life is presenting you. The Money Making Conversation interviews provide relatable information to the listener about career and financial planning, entrepreneurship, motivation, leadership, overcoming the odds, and how to live a balanced life. My guest, when I was a writer and producer on the popular sitcom Sister, where she starred with her twin sister. Now, let's just start going back years now. Now she's a serial entrepreneur, a social media influencer, launched a vitamin company called Answer. She cooks, she bakes, she's all over YouTube and happily married with a beautiful child. Please welcome to Money Making Conversation, the star of Netflix #1 most watched family show, Family Reunion, Tia Mowry.
What's up?
Tia. I love you, girl.
Wait. Before I say anything, I'm pretty sure you are still wearing those awesome suits that you used to wear every single day on the set of this. Y'all, this man would show up clean every single day.
All the writers in T-shirts, and wrinkled blue jeans. Not Rashawn McDonald.
No, not Rashawn. But you know what? I never forgot it. Because it's been years since I've known you, and that is one thing that I just remember. You always came just willing and dealing, man, and correct. So,
well, I thank you for that, and because you guys played an important role in my life, and also played an important role in teens, especially Black teens, as young teens who basically are coming of age story. Because we watched you grow up on TV. I carried you guys from high school to your college years when I was on the show, which was funny, trying to mature. Look at these girls matured, give some mature stories here, and because y'all wanted it, y'all realized y'all role in life and things like that, and but it was really growing up in that bottle. It was a bottle because a fishbowl, as some people say, and being able to step out there and grow as a child star, and then becoming an adult star. Talk about that journey a little bit before we get into a lot of the different story points. I want to talk about all the success that you're having right now.
I really feel grateful and blessed to have had the parents that I have during that time. Because as we all know, when you're a child in this industry, it could be really, really harsh. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of the time you don't see these, young child actors make that transition.
No.
Some of them a lot of them ended up, there were suicides, drug addiction, but my mom and my dad, they really, really protect us from that. And I think if I can make this long story short, what really helped was my mom used to always tell us, do not let this business define who you are as a person.
Right.
And it was so beneficial to me because she made me realize that Hollywood is very fickle, meaning 1 minute you could be hot and then the next minute you could be not hot. So if you really hold on to defining yourself, with, having this, success story at such a young age, and then when it falls for a minute, you could find yourself in deep depression. You can find yourself going through substance abuse and, suicidal thoughts. I'm not saying that it was easy. It was very hard because, like I said, it happens to almost every child actor. 1 minute you're on a show and making lots of money, and then the next minute you're not, and nobody cares about you. Yes. So my mom, she really prepared us mentally to allow us to see that, you don't need to define yourself in that. Define yourself in your character, define yourself in your integrity, define yourself in being a good, kind-hearted person, and continue to work hard and go after your dreams and never give up. And that's what really, helped me or guided me, into being, an older, actor.
Absolutely. And I agree, because I know her mom. She was on the set all the time. Yes. And I've been on sets with other child stars, and sometimes the parents will show up, sometimes they wouldn't show up. And that affected these kids that I see, because I've been fortunate to watch I've been on a lot of family shows. So I've watched children grow up into adults and disappear, or have very angry lives, or what happened to my life, or get pigeonholed. And she was always there. We always had great conversations. And me while I was wearing my stylish suits. I had my suits on. I was talking to her mama. Just let y'all know. But I'm gonna tell you something, Tia.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm gonna tell you something, Tia. This is what I really liked about what I'm seeing about your career. Is that the YouTube channel. You got everybody got social media. Everybody got social media. Okay, you're popular. You're supposed to have social media. Okay, you got followers and all that stuff. TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, but the YouTube channel is where you can really, when people start following you and subscribing to your YouTube channel, 726,000.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like you said, a lot of people have YouTube channels, but for me, where I always find success is when I am just true to who I am. I never let anyone tell me what's, hot, what's not.
Right.
I always go with my gut, meaning whatever I'm going through personally in my life, that is what I want to portray, because with that comes authenticity. So behind the inspiration with my YouTube channel came me just wanting to create a community where moms and just women, or just anybody in general, could come together and learn, these life hacks that could get them through life. Because especially when you're a mom, a working mom, or just when you're juggling so many things, and, family is very important to me. Right. And I don't ever want, I don't ever want to lose that. And so I know that when you have a busy lifestyle, sometimes that's sacrificed, meaning spending quality time with your family. So I just wanted to build a community where, people can go to my channel to be inspired and uplifted, because I have inspirational talks on there. I, show my personal life, meaning my daughter's birthday, just to give them joy in their lives. And then also cooking. I love to cook. And for me, cooking is about bringing the family together and creating memories, because that's what would happen with my family. And so I would find that a lot of people just didn't know how to do it. And they were so overwhelmed, and they felt like they had to be professional chefs to get, food on the table. So I said, you know what, let me just come out with a YouTube channel called Tia Mowry's Quick Fix. And again, this was all me, like hounding. Like I'm the type of person where the reason why I have the career that I have to is because I don't give up, number one, and I hound. I tell people what I want. I don't wait for people to, do something for me. I learned that at a young age, that if I want something, I have to go out and get it myself.
Absolutely.
So I, created the YouTube just for that. So people could, be inspired and uplifted and just have this safe community that they can, talk to and share stories and learn recipes from.
And it's powerful. And a lot of people understand that when I like I say, I interview people a lot, or at least, 5 people every week. And there's entrepreneurship, it's entertainment. And, and I look at, here's the deal. She was born with a twin. Okay. And so her sister was passionate about acting. You knew Tia. When she hit that set, where's the script? Where's the script? And I knew, because we used to talk. We'd go out to eat dinner sometimes. I took you to the Shark Bar. Y'all to the Shark Bar. Yeah. Shark, can you take us to the Shark Bar? We never been to the Shark Bar. Let's go. Let's go to the Shark Bar, girl. Come on. And so, but you were still defining who you were. You had the talent to do. You was on a successful show. Yes. But I could always tell that really wasn't your passion, because you had to find something else. And now acting is part of your passion. But when you have all these talents, that's when I look at this YouTube channel. I smile the most, Tia, on the YouTube channel. Because I know that's you. That's you. That's your lane. That's your passion. That's come here. This is not a script. This is not a sitcom. This is not a reality show. This is me. And 726,000 and counting have said, we love you.
Yes. 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 You know, we also have a Facebook channel, and so all together with the Tia Mowry Quick Fix hub or community, we have about 2.4 million followers.
Woo!
So we have 1.4 million. Yes, we have 1.4 million followers on Facebook, and we haven't even hit 3 years yet. This is just like two and a half years.
Yeah, I know.
We have 1.4 million followers on Facebook, and then we're at like 450 something thousand on Instagram. But you are absolutely right. And you know, I was looking at Will Smith's, YouTube channel, and I was reading something about him, and he was saying that, and I resonated because he was saying that he really, really loves doing his YouTube channel because, again, there's no script. Nobody's telling you what to do. Right. I get to take control of what I want, what my content is, and I know my audience more than anybody.
Yes.
Anybody.
Yes.
And I'm given the power to be able to, create what I believe my fans will like and also create what I like to do. So that's what you're seeing. You're seeing that authenticity. You're seeing that enthusiasm. You're seeing Tia, and it's great to be able to tap into that.
And that's why I wanted to start with that. Just let you know that I love watching it. I love watching your smile. I love the different scenario. You cooking, you baking, you have your birthday party. That's just like if you was on the network, you can't do that. Okay, stick to the script. You can't bake one episode and motivate the next episode. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
Not only that. No, and let me tell you something.
Tell me, girl. Tell me.
Real with you.
Tell me.
Okay. So, I had a cooking show. I had a cooking show on the cooking channel. With called Tia Mowry at Home, and it was on the sister network of Food Network. And it lasted for 3 years, but what was so interesting was, and what I've learned as a businesswoman, is when you're on somebody else's show, you're having to tap into their brand.
Yes.
So I had to tap into the Food Network brand, which was and is predominantly Middle America, which is fine and which is okay. But like I said, I really know where my audience is. I know how old they are. I know their demographic. And so it becomes a little stifling when you have to put yourself in some sort of, box, because I would want to do certain recipes. And they're like, sorry, we can't do that recipe because it doesn't cater to such and such and such. And I'm like, huh?
I know.
But see, that's what's so beautiful about having your own YouTube channel. You're able to build your own
boss
brand.
Lady. Come on, boss lady. Boss lady, deal. Boss T. Boss T.
But
it's so beautiful that all I do is marketing. I do marketing and branding, and I look at individual talents, and I just see that that's a mature decision, because that's what I love about watching you grow. Because I think 2 weeks ago you was at 724. That's 2,000 subscribers in less than 2 weeks. I'm just telling y'all, that's crazy. That is love. That is like people sharing. That means when because YouTube works like this. What happens is it sends out notifications every time you upload a video. That's how YouTube works. And so then people will share these videos and they be inspired. And so I just know that when I see you taking control of your brand and being able to have something to say about your brand, that's powerful. Do not stop. And I don't want you to stop doing television, but it's always nice to be somewhere and say, something, I feel like baking today. I feel like telling moms. Go out there and stand up for your rights. I feel like talking to entrepreneurs today. I feel like, something. I feel like going shopping and putting a GoPro on my head and go shopping. Okay?
Yes. But you know what, though? Also, Rashawn, it comes from, for me, it comes from inspiration. Because I know that there are a lot of people out there that are moms and that are juggling, that want to know how to cook, or want to know how do you get around the grocery store. Right. So for me, it's about showing how I do it so I can inspire somebody else to do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, like you said, it kind of becomes that chain effect. And then when people are inspired, they're like, okay, well, let me follow this girl, you know, because I can learn something from her. And then,
something, it becomes more than just being a fan. It's not a fan anymore. You know, you are a expert. You are a person that, you know what I'm saying? Really, it becomes that. You become, you become an influencer. And an influencer is a very powerful term. It's beyond being a follower. That means people value your thoughts, value the direction, value your opinion. And that's all we ever want out of life. Because as an actor, you know, and I'm just going to be truthful about this. Because sometimes, you know, if you're out there and you win an Oscar, people go, well, he's a great actor. You know, or she's a real funny comedian. He's a great singer. But when this YouTube channel, see, that YouTube channel is a different message. Okay? They value Tia.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're right. And you know, if we were to get really technical,
come on now, get technical, girl. Boss T.
It's actually harder to build a YouTube audience.
Yes, it is.
Because of that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like it's harder for people to follow, to get that follower from a YouTuber, as opposed to, you know, on Facebook or on Instagram. So, you know, I'm very, very happy and very pleased with, you know, what we're doing over at, you know, Tia Mowry's Quick Fix. And, you know, we have some other really cool ideas that I can't share right now, but, you know, cut back to when we were talking about
right now.
sister.
That means you got to come back on my show. That's what that means. You know that, too.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. But let's not digress. Let's talk about cooking, because I brought you on the show to talk about this book that I've actually, they sent me the book, you know, Whole New You. Whole new you. Okay.
Yes.
You know, I can cook. I'm just going to let you know. Your boy fly with the suits, but your boy fly in the kitchen too. Okay. Award-winning baker.
You know what? I never knew that about you.
I didn't know it either. I didn't know it till 2012. Okay. I'm just letting you know. and so I went through the book and I've already tried some recipes. Okay. I'm going to just tell you.
Oh, nice.
I am a nut for Caesar salads. Okay. So when I saw, Caesar salad has to be my all-time favorite salad. And when I saw Caesar salad, yes,
and why is that?
It's that little salty taste that you can get in it. You know what I'm saying? And it's a very simple.
It's good for you too.
It's very simple. You just put a little lettuce, drop a tomato in there. You happy. That's a Caesar salad. You know.
Yes.
Cream spinach. Secondly, whenever I go out to a steakhouse, I always order the cream spinach. I have never seen a recipe. I'm not saying that maybe I maybe just wasn't looking, but when I saw cream spinach in your cookbook, your boy was super happy. Okay. Now this one you went country on me, girl. You went country on me, and I made them. I ate them for lunch today. Smoky collard greens.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that is my.
Ate them for lunch today. Ate them for lunch today. Made them last night. I had what I had for lunch. I had me some. I had me some cornbread. Okay. I had me some macaroni and cheese. Okay.
Nice.
And then I had.
You know, I can make a mean mac and cheese too now. I got a mean mac and cheese recipe. You know what the key to the mac and cheese?
I love her.
It's that cream of mushroom. Have you ever tried cream of mushroom?
No, I have not.
In your mac and cheese?
No, I have not.
You have to. It is so freaking
I just got your book this week. Amazing. I just got it this week. Okay.
That's not, the mac and cheese is not in this book, but you can find my mac and cheese online. So just look up Tia Mowry's mac and cheese. Tia and Corey's mac and cheese.
Okay. Here's the cool thing about it. Now, I see you never follow my Facebook, but I got I'm not Tia. Okay. I got like about 800,000 Facebook followers. Okay.
That's a lot.
But I'm a foodie though. Okay. Like on Tuesday, I post Baker Spotlight. I spotlight bakers, everyday bakers on Tuesdays and Fridays. Wednesday, I got my girl Chef Jamaica. She posts her favorite recipes, and then I do Rushion Eats on Wednesday, and then on Saturday, Patti LaBelle she'll send me videos, and I post some of her favorite videos that she's cooking in. So Tia, if you don't mind, I post some of your stuff on my Facebook page because the people love my food. If you go there, you say anything that's posted with food, you go, this is crazy. They just love this dude when he's holding the cake.
I would love that. Yes. I would love that. And you know, I tell you, I make my greens all the time. And I actually have another recipe on Tia Mowry's Quick Fix That's a shorter version where you don't have to, kind of cook them for like 3 to 4 hours. There's actually a shorter version. And during this quarantine, I've made it several times, and I put some bacon bits, like I make, I cut up some bacon and I, saute that up so they're really nice and crispy. And then I throw that, like, just sprinkle it all over the collard greens. Oh my God!
Now let's finish because I'm gonna tell you, it's such a weird conversation in a good way, because we're just talking and we're actually doing an interview here. You know that, right? We're not on the sofa.
I know.
We have time. We're not on the sofa, Tia. Okay. Now, here's something that really caught my eye. I am such a huge fan. We're talking about your cookbook, Whole New You. Okay. Roasted beet salad. Girl, you know what a nut I am for beets?
Really?
My God, I love going to restaurants, but every restaurant can't do beets. They're making them into these big old chunks, and I go, really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to like carrots?
Yes.
Okay, you have to try the roasted rainbow carrots recipe. I make that several times, and that's so good too. The thing about me, and whenever I cook, and if you follow, Timor's Quick Fix, or if you, look through my cookbook. And then the main thing about this cookbook is, I wrote it and I was inspired because I was dealing with something called endometriosis, and I absolutely love food. But when you have a highly inflammatory condition like endometriosis, you have to stay away from certain foods that exacerbate the inflammation in your body. But for me, I love food. So my point is that even though it's healthy, it has to be very tasteful. It has to have flavor. So that's one thing about, these recipes that you will see, that it, instead of using regular milk, it'll use, non-dairy alternatives. But you will not be sacrificing on that flavor. So my point is that the beets, the Caesar salad, and the carrots, even though those are like more on the healthier side, they're so finger-licking good because, there's a lot of flavor in there. So thought I'd throw that in there.
Come on now. I'm just going through what this is a quick. It's Tia's quick fix. This is Rushion quick look in the cookbook. Okay. And to close it out, you really shut me down with the classic hummus. Oh my God.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
I love hummus. I love hummus. I will eat that tzatziki too. Oh my God! You put them two in front of me, girl. I don't know if I'm on a diet, but I'm eating like I'm on a diet.
No, yeah, and hummus you can do it so many different things. And what I like to do is I just like to create some sort of like a snack, you know what I mean? I'll do the hummus, and then I'll chop up some cucumbers with some carrots, and then I'll put, whatever olive choice that you like. And then you even can throw some crackers in there, and that's what you put the hummus on. Or sometimes what a lot of people do is they use the pita bread. But that right there is a very healthy, filling, delicious meal or snack. But not only that, do you realize when you buy hummus from the grocery store, those things, especially when it's organic, could be like around $5-6.
Come on.
When you make the hummus yourself, you can, add more salt, more garlic, or whatever you want, and it's cheaper.
Yes.
So,
I have a big old bowl. I put a cap on it. I slide it in the center shelf of the refrigerator and just be eating. I just be eating. And she's telling the truth now. See, when you make your own hummus, it's never a small portion. You make hummus.
No.
It's hummus.
Yes, you do.
You get your celery stick. Okay, get that celery. Yep. I be eating. So know your boy Rushion is happy. Okay. We got a few minutes left. We got to talk about this wonderful family reunion. There's some other things we can talk about, but I know I cannot leave this. Talk about this sitcom. It's on Netflix, the #1 most watched family show.
Yes.
A good friend of mine who I mentor, Anthony Hill, is one of the producers on the show. That's my youngster. Okay. And I'm so proud of him. When I watch his growth, he was from Houston, Texas, and he came up to me one day. He said, I want to be a writer. I said, why are you standing in Houston talking to me? Okay.
Wow.
And I just watch the success. He's on your show. So I feel I have an angel, looking out for you, even though many years ago in the 90s, I was looking out for you and watching you grow, and to see him watch you as an adult. See, I caught you as a teenager going to college. Now you're a mama. Now you're a mama on TV. Now you're a mama on TV. He got you as a mama.
I know, but not just any mama. Okay, first of all, shout out to Anthony and that's so cool to know that you mentored him because he is hilarious. He has me laughing so hard on set. He's funny, and it's a blessing to have him, on set. But I do play a mama, but not any old kind of mama. Anthony keeps me cool. He keeps me the fun, cool, stylish, hip, fun mama.
I know. You wouldn't know that's my mama. You wouldn't know that's my mama. You was tell mama. 2020 mama, 2020 mama.
Yeah,
but
2020.
It's great. We talk about that. We talk about the family reunion, which is on Netflix.
Yes.
When I see names like Richard Roundtree, I see names like Loretta Devine. I see names like Tamara Hopkins. To be on the show with that much working history.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Yes. I am in heaven every single day. Like, I love going to work. And Loretta Devine, I always say this is so cliche, but she is so divine. She's taught me what's so amazing about her as an actress is not only as an actress, just as a woman, a Black woman being in this business. Yes. She's taught me she's gentle. You know what I mean? Like, Loretta Devine is so divine. But when she sees something that she doesn't agree with, when she's not feeling something, she will stand up. And I just love to witness that. And I tell her that all the time because, she has to really soft voice like this. But I look forward to it when she really stands up for what she believes in. And, I've been in this business for such a long time. And I'm going to be very honest with you. From an actor standpoint, I never had that strength. Right. Of saying, nah, I don't know if this is working for me, or I feel like she's, and of course she's earned it because she's a legend. Yes. But it's so beautiful to see her just command a scene, command of the stage, just, be in her presence. And then Richard, when I say this is the coolest man this man, and I'm not kidding. He has a cigar and he walks around with a cigar. And what I love about him is, we share a trailer. So I'm on one side, he's on the other side. And so whenever I come outside, I see him just sitting in his chair, just smoking his cigar and just laid back and chill and cool as ever. He is just, and again, the thing that I love, what I've learned about Richard as an actor is just if he just has one line, you could tell that there's a huge story about that one line that he's given himself. And I'll give you an example. And I haven't even told him this, but maybe I should. He was explaining pie, and just the way that he used his body. And what I mean by body is, this is an actor, like his body language. Right. You could tell that he was tasting this pie. And he had history with this pie when he just mentioned pie. And I'm like, I picked that up as an actor. I was like, wow, of course, with a script, you always have a backstory and you always know what's going on within the script. But he goes even deeper. Right. And you could tell that there's experience and history with whatever's coming out of his mouth. And I think that's what makes it so grounding. And that's what makes him just such an incredible actor. But as a person, he is really shaft. Absolutely. Tia, we talking here. I don't want these folks to think I'm talking and tying up your time. But Tia, as I said earlier, we didn't even talk about the vitamin company. We'll talk about that next time. But I want to get that out really quick. Let me just get the vitamin out. So anyway, I have a supplement line called Answer, right? I can do this very quickly. Okay. So again, everything that I do is because I want to inspire. And what inspired me and motivated me to come out with this line, number one, was my personal health history with endometriosis. I already touched on that. But, how I was able to make the symptoms just become suppressed and just, develop this wellness was I changed my diet. I started to take supplements. I started to meditate. I started to exercise, and I saw a huge shift in my wellness and my health. While I was on this journey, I didn't see representation. I did not see women of color. I did not see diversity at all. So I wanted to change that. I was like, not on my watch. So I decided to come out with a supplement line called Answer to encourage and to inspire women to take back and charge of their health. It's called Answer, insinuating you are the answer.
Awesome.
After my surgeries with endometriosis, my doctor was like, yo, Tia, there's nothing I can do. You kind of have to start looking at your lifestyle. And that's exactly what I did. And I want to encourage other, women and people to do the same. We have a women's multi. We have an elderberry, which helps with immunity. We have a kids gummy, which happens to be my children's favorite. We have a men's line. We have a beauty supplement or a beauty formula. And we're going to be coming out with several other amazing supplements in July and August. But, the key takeaway here is, again, I've learned to take charge of, me being this entrepreneur. I've learned to take charge of what I want to see in the world. I want to be that person to make change instead of waiting for someone else to make that change. So there you have it.
Wow, Tia. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, girl.
I know you are.
Little baby. I'm proud of you. And here's the blessing. Here's the blessing. It's coming to wrap it up. Wrap. I got 90,000 fan club members. I didn't tell you about that. Every Friday goes out. I'm going to drop the answer. Youranswer.com, shopanswer.com, into there with a banner. I'm having my staff created today. It's going to go out tomorrow. It's going to be a click through. I support you. I believe in you. I love you to death. Thank you for coming to my show, Money Making Conversations. And girl, keep winning. But I'm dropping that. And like I said, so tell your team to send us like about your top 10 cooking videos. If they can get it to us ASAP.
Okay, sure.
And I run them every Saturday on my Facebook page. Okay.
Thank you so much. It's so nice talking to you.
Thank you. Stay strong, girl. I love you. I love Tia.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
If you want to hear more Money Making Conversation interviews, please go to moneymakingconversation.com. I'm Rushion McDonald. I'm your host.